Hi angels, welcome and welcome back to me, my thoughts and I with Esther Birthday. On this podcast, I share about my life, my thoughts and things I go through in my day-to-day life. I share about my journey of building my faith in God, self-development, self-discovery, self-growth and self-improvement. I hope you feel loved and welcome here. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode, and if you haven't heard, you're amazing, you're beautiful, or handsome, and everything is working out for your good. Just have faith and put in the work, and everything will come together beautifully for you. I hope you're able to take something away from this week's episode. Don't forget to follow, like, and leave a review. And follow me on Instagram and TikTok. And don't forget, I love you so much. And let's get right into this episode. Hi angels, welcome and welcome back to another episode of Me, My Thoughts and I. It's your host Esther Birthday, and it's a new day, a new word, a better mindset. Hi guys, I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. Hope you guys are ready for the weekend. Like, what are your plans for this weekend? Tell me, just me. What are your plans for the weekend? I hope you guys are good. Yeah, I know I was MIA last week. Yes, I wasn't. I was no, I wasn't. I was feeling good, but I wasn't feeling good. If you understand what I'm saying. So I just had to take a break from everything. I deleted all my social media accounts. I just had to like take a step back. If you understand what I mean. Like, if you are a content creator in any way, shape, or form, you understand what I'm saying. Like, if you create any form of anything, if you create anything, you understand. Like, if you own anything, if you're in charge of anything, you understand that sometimes you need to just take a step back and just take care of yourself. Sometimes you just need to take a step back and like see other things in perspective. So that's what the past week was about. Me taking a break, me just giving myself some time off, to be very honest. Make sure you guys follow the podcast, leave a rating, leave a review. Yes. Sorry. Leave a rating, leave a review. I'd love to hear back from you guys. That would mean so much to me. And yeah, today I'm going to be talking about standards that I am setting for myself. I don't know, I feel like this is a very, like, you don't hear this most of the time. You hear about standards you're setting for others, but this standard I'm setting for myself. So that's what I want to talk about today. And happy new month, guys. Like, before I even forget, happy new month. I pray the month of September brings us so much peace, so much joy, so much love, so much growth, so much happiness, so much joy. I pray September brings everything good, everything nice, just all our dreams, all of our hopes, all our goals. I just pray all of them come to pass. And yeah, happy new month, guys. Hope you guys are ready for the new month. So what I am grateful for, I'm grateful for answered prayers. I'm grateful that I have a father that listens, and I'm not talking about like my earthly father. I'm talking about my heavenly father. Like, he listens, even though it might seem like he's not in our own perspective, in our own sight. Like, to us, it might be like God is not listening, but I can assure you that God is listening. Delay is not denial. I promise you, God is listening to you. God hears you. God knows what is making you sad, what is making you worry. Just give it to Him, and He's going to take care of everything for you. So yeah, let's get right into today's episode. So recently, I fell off my routine. I mean, there's no surprise there. I'm always falling off my routine. But I realized that, especially in this generation, we are so used to shifting the blame to others, blaming things, circumstances, people for the things that happen in our own lives. I mean, sometimes things are out of our control, but in order for your life to be your life, you have to learn to take back that control that you are giving to others. In order for your life to be your life, you need to take back that control that you give to others, that you allow others to have over your life. And I'm realizing that if I don't respect myself enough, people will not respect me back. Like, the amount of respect you give to yourself is the amount of respect people give back to you. When people see the way you carry yourself, the way you talk to yourself, the way you move, the way you take care of yourself, the way you think about yourself, like sorry, people will see that and like they will reciprocate in that manner, except whoever is not for you is the person that will not reciprocate in that manner, the manner in which you're taking care of yourself. So when you're seeing that people are not giving you the amount of respect that you want, or the amount of care that you want, or the amount of love that you want, you need to look inward and say, am I giving myself this amount of love that I'm expecting from others? Like what I'm expecting from others, am I giving it to myself? And the way you treat yourself is the way others will treat you. Like, are you treating yourself well? Are you taking care of yourself? Are you speaking kindly to yourself? Because whether we like it or not, the way we are ends up like reflecting outside. The way we treat ourselves reflect outside, and it's easy for us to set standards for relationships and friendships. And when these people don't quote unquote meet those standards that we are setting for the relationships and friendships, it's easy for us to say we are cutting them over. How many times have you cut yourself up for not meeting the standards that you set for yourself? How many times have you cut yourself off for not meeting the standards? Sorry. How many times have you cut yourself off for not meeting the standards that you are meant to meet for yourself? And it's so easy to play the blaming game and say, no, because of this thing that happened to me when I was a child, because of I know, trust me, been there, done that. But at times, if you want to move forward, if you want to become a better person, if you want to do better for yourself, if you want to see better for yourself, if you want to experience better for yourself, you need to learn to move on from oh my god, I'm just okay, sorry. If you want to move on from whatever those things were, you need to realize that you have to look forward and want better for yourself. You need to look forward and decide that you deserve better, and hold yourself to standards that make you strive to be the best version of yourself. And how do you hold yourself accountable when you do not meet the standards you're setting for yourself? And I just come to the realization that I don't really hold myself to any standard. I'm just a floater. I don't even know who said that, but I'm just a floater. I'm just floating. Like I don't have any like real values or real beliefs. I mean, there's nobody that does not have beliefs of some sort. But like for myself, like what are the values that I am holding myself to? Not what I expect from my future partner, not what I expect from my friendship. Like, am I telling myself the truth? Am I loyal to myself? Am I honest with myself? Like those kind of things. Because when I'm not honest with myself, why would I expect someone else to be honest with me? Why am I angry when someone else is lying to me when I also lie to myself? Like, I mean, if we hold ourselves to the standards that we hold other people to, I feel like our lives would be so much better and so much more easy. But when you don't see, I feel like your environment also holds a very huge role in this kind of thing, because when you don't see the people around you, like in your immediate surrounding, hold themselves to any other standard also, you don't feel the push or the need to hold yourself to any standard either. And you have to be someone with principles, whether you like it or not. In order to go far in life, you have to have principles, you have to have values, you have to have things that hold you down, things that ground you, things that make you who you are. Because everybody is somebody, and I think it was a preaching that I heard that if you don't stand for something, you fall for anything. And you have to realize that, what do you stand for? Who am I? What are the things that I can stand and say, I believe in this thing, like this is who I am, and nothing can shift my perspective, nothing can shift my belief about this thing that I believe in. Right? So yeah, for me, I realized that I really do not hold myself to any like real standards. Like I don't really expect discipline from myself. I don't really expect honesty from myself. I don't really expect accountability from myself. And whenever someone does not do the things that I am just saying, I treat them badly. But when I don't do those things, I just give myself grace. And at times you're giving yourself a little bit too much of grace, to be very honest. Like that grace you are giving yourself is a little bit too much. It's just a little bit too much. And it's just like where do you draw the line between grace and tough love? Like, where do you draw the line between giving yourself grace and just telling yourself, okay, what I'm doing is wrong? Like with falling out of my routine, and I'm just being like, oh, it's because I was burnt out, because I was tired, because I was not okay mentally. And I'm like, how many times am I going to make excuses for myself? I mean, you don't need to be too hard on yourself, but at times you need to realize that it's time for you to like call yourself out of your own quote unquote bullshit. Sorry. Like, it's that time, like, call yourself out, because if you keep on giving yourself this grace, at a certain point you're going to regret it. And as sad as that sounds, is the truth. Because I mean, it's okay to give yourself grace. I love to be easy on myself. Like, I think that is the problem. Like, okay, I feel like there's like a middle ground. There are some people that are always hard on themselves. Those are people that need to go easy on themselves. And there are people like me. I'm always easy on myself. I always give myself an alternative. I always give myself an option. I always give myself an easy way out if I don't keep up with the promises I make to myself. If I don't keep up with the goals I make to myself, I always give myself an easy way out. But I'm realizing that me giving myself an easy way out is me just condoning a lazy behavior, me condoning a lazy attitude, me condoning bad habits in my life. And at times I need to realize that it's time for me to be tough on myself. It's time for me to wake myself up and remind myself that my life is in my hands, my future is in my hands, and nobody is coming to save me. Nobody is coming to give me the life that I want to live. Nobody is coming to provide the lifestyle that I want for me. And I need to realize to hold myself to a high standard, the same standard that I would want to hold other people to, the same standard I should hold myself to, so that when people see me and they see the way I treat myself, that way I can attract good people, that way I can attract people that also hold themselves to high standards. So an high standard person meets an high standard person, and it's an high standard relationship, period. So yeah, you should always expect the best from yourself, because you've been put on this earth to be the best of yourself, to be very honest. Don't dim down your potential, don't dim down your light, don't dim down the person God has called you to be. Do your best, be the best you can be at whatever you do. I'm a very lazy person, and I've realized this about myself, but I don't want to remain a lazy person. I want to be an hardworking woman, because that's the only way I can be able to achieve the goals that I want to achieve in my life. I want to always do the best for myself, be the best for myself, give myself the best that is in this world, and not take the opportunities, the grace, the mercy God has given me for granted. I want to be the best I can be and use the gifts that God has given me to the best of my ability, and just put myself out there in a way that will, at the end of the day, give glory to God. Because when God sees me, I want God to say, yes, I put something in this girl and she did her best with it. Like, I put something in this girl and she used it well. Like the story of the servants with the talents. Like, I want to give God back from what He has invested in me, if that makes sense. And I realized that I need to change my mindset about who I am, what I see myself as, what I want to be in life. And yeah, you just need to hold yourself to a good standard, to a high standard, to expect the best of the best of the best of the best from yourself, because that's the only way that you will see the best of the best of the best of the best of yourself. And I'm realizing that I need to hold myself to a standard. Like, what am I expecting from myself? What do I want to see from myself? What is the vision that I see for myself? Not that I'll just create a mood board or a vision board and like I'm not doing anything. My daily activities are not aligned with the goals that I want. So rain is about to fall, so I think I'll stop here. Maybe I'll do a part 2 some other time. So yeah, thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for tuning in to Me, My Thoughts and I podcast once more. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for always being here. It means the world to me, and I do not take it for granted. And I'll see you guys in next week's episode. I love you guys so much. Have a beautiful, wonderful weekend and week ahead, and happy new month. I love you guys. Bye. Mwah. Hi angels, thank you for listening to another episode of Me, My Thoughts and I hope you had a great listen, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to follow the podcast, make sure to leave a rating and a review. And if you want to see more of the podcast, follow on Instagram. And if you want to see more of me, also follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I hope you learned something, and I hope it was quite insightful and wonderful for you. And remember that you're wonderful and amazing. I'll see you guys in the next episode. And if you guys so much, bye guys. Mwah.